Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I got something cool for you today. Amico Kid requested a couple of videos about what's good to play on the Nintendo Switch because he just got one. I thought, what better place to get started than the indie scene, because it's amazing on the Switch. So, without further ado, here are 12 indie games you should be playing on the Switch. Let's get started. Okay, first up is a series I loved since I was a kid, Blaster Master, or appropriately, Blaster Master Zero. This is a return to the series after a long hiatus after the NES and the rather lackluster Genesis game. In this game, you're going to take control of Sophia again and explore the area trying to find Fred and fighting off all sorts of crazy monsters. Exploration, getting lost, exploring, moving on foot, moving in the vehicle, getting new upgrades to both your gun and the vehicle are a massive part of this game. This is an awesome series and there are 3 entries in it for you to choose from. I don't think there's a bad one in this. I think they're all solid and I think you should give the series a shot. So if you haven't, check out the Blaster Master Zero series. Next up on our list of indie games is Blood Hockey. Now, I've only heard about this one, I haven't managed to pick it up yet. I've looked at it, the aesthetic is phenomenal. If you ever played hockey on the NES and you thought, I wonder if I could cripple or maim somebody in this one, this is your game! You play a coach that basically manages a group of inmates and you can recruit people, change their diet, have them do exercise, have them do different things, and all these things affect their attributes. During the actual skating, however, all your guys are going to take damage. They can have anything from like broken legs, explosive lungs, I don't know, it's just absolute craziness on the ice once you actually get there. The more things your characters do, both on and off the ice, affects the characters and affects how your franchise is going to do during the season. If you're looking for something that's playful, but a bit violent, you might want to check out Blood Hockey. Next up are 2 games that I think are actually only on the Switch, and I believe if you have Nintendo's online service, they're free. That's PacMan 99 and Tetris 99. Both of these are 99-person Battle Royale games focused on the games of their namesake. Your job is to basically stay alive and be the last person standing in either of these titles. Things start to ramp up the further things go and the fewer people that are able to be targeted, so you have to watch out and you have to be quick. Are you good enough to come out number 1 in either one of these titles? Hope you are. I'm sure not. The next one on our list is Dark. This is a wonderful game and one I played about a year and a half ago, so this is not really a new game. In fact, I don't think it was new when I played it. However, it feels like one of those that people tend to just overlook. But the moment you step into this world of this young boy named Lloyd, who's aware that he's dreaming only to have his dreams become nightmares, and has to use all the reality warping abilities he has in order to navigate his nightmares, try to wake up, you start to fall in love with this game almost immediately. If you were ever a fan of Tim Burton's style, and you wanted a game that played in that style, like puzzle games, you'll adore this game. It is an excellent example of telling a story without ever saying a word. Every backdrop, every step, everything in the game kind of unfolds a story for you as to what's happening to Lloyd, why. It's a beautiful, gorgeous game, and I could not stop playing it when I initially picked it up. I think anybody that's into puzzle games and anybody that loves this aesthetic should at least give this one a try. Check it out, see what you think. The next one up on our list is Stardew Valley. Now this is a pretty old game, but it's absolutely one of my favorite games. And I can't do a list of indie games on the Switch without giving you something where you could just take Stardew Valley on the go and chill out with it. It's a wonderful experience. You can get this on tablet, but I feel like it's a great addition to the Switch as well if you happen to have that. So if you do, you might absolutely love this game. Think Animal Crossing meets Harvest Moon. It's the kind of game that it is. You're basically in control of a plot of land that you're basically raising up your farm on, go into town for supplies, put things in a museum, do fishing, and even romance people inside the game. It's a wonderful game that's filled with hours and hours of entertainment. It's just a chill, relaxing experience. It's the kind of thing that you pop on when you've kind of had a rough day and you just want to chill out and grow some plants. I mean, who wouldn't love just to kind of chill out and just have a game that lets you kind of move at your own pace? You'll have to pay attention to your stamina though, because if you work yourself too hard, pass out, lose some of your profit for that day. So take your time, take it easy, and enjoy Stardew Valley. Next up is probably one of my favorite games I played last year, Carrion. If you ever saw The Thing, wanted to play The Thing, this is the game for you. This is a horror game where you play the monster, eat from your test tube, and now you're out for revenge. You're there to basically nosh on all of the lab scientists that have been experimenting on you, take your vengeance on all the soldiers, and even take down a few mechs while you're at it. This is an amazing, gory, creepy experience done in a 16-bit art style, and somehow it's still compelling regardless of the 16-bit style that they went with. I absolutely loved this game. I cackled and laughed every time I managed to capture an unsuspecting victim and pull them in so my little monster could devour them. The only problem I have with this game is as it gets later in the game and you get bigger, it gets kind of hard to tell where's the head and where's the tail and learn how to navigate the world. Get ready to basically change sizes to get different abilities and to find new ways to navigate, because it's part action game and part puzzle game, but it's just awesome. Have a chance, pick up Carrion and give it a shot. I do not think you will be disappointed. Next up on our list, Undertale. This is a great game. I cannot recommend this game enough. I adore this game. This is a fantastic take on an RPG system where you can either go full genocide and spare everyone you meet. It's a beautifully designed game, almost inspired by Earthbound, where you play a young boy, falls into a hole, and then lands in a world full of monsters. But the monsters aren't all that hostile. One of them even takes him in and treats him like their child, and then kind of coaxes him through the world. You'll travel through the world meeting friends or even just killing everybody till you get to the very end. Keep in mind there's multiple endings with this one, and the story's phenomenal, so take your time, enjoy Undertale. The next one I have on my list, My Friend Pedro. This is a bizarre game. I absolutely love this game. It's kind of like a ballet of bullets and death. It's just bizarre. It's such a crazy game. Like, you're just running this assassin guy who can basically just spin and dodge bullets while shooting in two directions at the same time, and has bullet time like effects. You get more weapons, you even get to ride on a motorcycle at one point through the game. It's just amazing, but the most bizarre thing is he keeps seeing this banana that keeps giving him tips, which is called Pedro. It's just a bizarre action game that's just too out there and too much fun to pass up. If you haven't played this one yet, because again, this one's not new, this is just one of my favorite indie games that happens to be on the Switch, you should definitely give this one a go. I do not think you'll be disappointed with My Friend Pedro. It's just too funny. Next up, Domo Origato. Gato Roboto. Sorry, I had to. This is a crazy, crazy fun game where you play a cat in a mech suit playing a Metroidvania style game. That's right, cat, mech suit, Metroidvania. It works. It does not sound like anything that makes any sense whatsoever, but it's an absolute blast and a joy to play. This is done in a black and white art style, very simplistic looking graphics, very much something that would fit on any console. Heck, it would fit on the Amiga if it really wanted to, and it would be cute doing it. It's absolutely adorable. You might want to look at this one. But it's just a super fun game. You play this little cat basically trying to help his owner get off of this planet that he crashed into while he was responding to a distress call. Along the way, you find out that something like terribly weird has happened, and you unfold that story as you go along, trying to get your way off the planet again. I cannot recommend this game enough if you're into Metroid-style games, if you're into Metroidvania-style games, or if you just like cats, because the cat's adorable. You should just pick this game up and give it a shot for yourself and see how much joy you have running a cat in a mech suit. Yes, I said a cat in a mech suit. It's awesome. Next up, I'm the one that kind of came out this year. Retromania! Oh, this game just looks fun. I haven't managed to pick this one up yet. It's on my wish list. This is a wrestling game done in the old school 16-bit style wrestling games that are a little bit more arcadey. You've got a lot of the classic wrestlers from back in like the 90s. You get to go one-on-one, tag team, cage match, etc. You can even do a career mode. It looks amazing. This is such a cool idea for a game. And my understanding is they're probably going to get more wrestlers involved in it. But if you haven't played this game, man, oh man, you should pretty much dive into this one. This one's phenomenal. Pick Retromania up and give it a shot. I do not in the least think you're going to be disappointed. It's killer. Next up is another game that, while not new, I feel like goes vastly overlooked in a lot of the stores, just because people see it and it just doesn't grab them for whatever reason. But it's called Roki. Roki is a fantastic puzzle game with a beautiful art style and wonderful backdrops. You follow a character called Tove, basically looking for her brother, Lars, who's gotten kidnapped in the middle of the night by a monster. Along the way, she's going to basically unlock different avenues, find different items that she can use, and heal the forest along the way. She'll make many new friends and allies along her way, and even maybe befriend the monster by the end of it. It's a gorgeous game with a fantastic art style from a small team that I believe is out of Norway, which is why if you don't understand a lot of the mythology behind it, it's actual mythology from that country that you're just unfamiliar with. A fantastic game. It's a wonderful addition to almost anybody's library that you should please play through at least once. Say you played through it. It's just gorgeous. Just check it out for yourself and see what you think. I do not think you'll be disappointed in this one, guys. The last one on my list is one that's been out for a little bit, but I believe it just came out this year. Rain on Your Parade. This is just a super cute game where you play a rain cloud that's on its way to the promised land of Seattle, where it can rain on anybody it wants to, anytime it wants to. And yes, I said Seattle. It's such a cute little game. Just following this little cardboard cutout rain cloud that basically just rains on all these various different people. And there's different objectives, like put out different fires, rain on X number of people, put out the various different lamps, grow trees, etc. It's just such a cute, chill, fun game with so much character that it's hard not to fall in love with the moment you pick it up and play it. If you're looking for something that's kind of a more relaxed experience to end your day, and you want something kind of cute and fun, it reminds you a little bit of kind of like Sackboy as far as like the art style goes, you could do worse than pick up Rain on My Parade. It's an absolute adorable game. I can't recommend it enough. I think you guys will have a blast with this one. That pretty much ends our list today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these 12 games that I came up with that are in the indie scene that I feel like you guys should be playing. I know not all of them are new. I know you guys have seen some of them. Maybe you haven't seen some of the others. Maybe some of them you just overlooked and went, I don't know about that. But hopefully this changes your mind, because these are all great games that I feel like that anybody that's into indie gaming should be checking out on a regular basis. Till next time, guys, happy gaming.